that examiner who just brought the pupil back, I should imagine there's only one test going out today. Use the D-tam here. Put that on. Right, so the word picture is my instructor's gone sick today, and you're filling in for him because you've got the same car as him. And he said we were going to do this, is it a 3-point turn or turning the car on the road or something like that?
Okay.
So I'll let you take it from there.
Hi, Tony.
Hello, Sabs. Are you right?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm taking over from your instructor today because he's away, and I've got the same car as him. And he's told me that you need to do turning the road.
Yeah, we've been running through different bits, and you said we were going to do that turn in the road today.
Okay. I need to draw reference to something you've done with clutch control before.
All right.
I know that. I'm just trying to think what it is. Sorry.
So a good question might be, have you ever done any kind of reversing?
Okay, yeah. So, have you done any kind of reversing?
Oh yeah, we've done a bit of straight reversing last week.
Okay, how did you find that?
Yeah, I found it okay, yeah.
Okay, and how did you keep the car slow as you was reversing?
Oh, I had to use my feet, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done a bit of work on that.
Okay. And obviously, where was you looking when you was reversing?
Oh, behind me.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So, direction of travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we're going to use that skill today.
Right.
To do turning the road. Okay, so when we leave this car park, I need you to keep the car very slow and show me show me your clutch control.
Right, when I'm leaving the car park.
Sorry?
When I'm leaving the car park.
Okay.
Just at the exit there.
Yeah.
So I can go as fast as I like between here and there, yeah?
No, you're going to keep the car really slow.
Right, I'll show you a good way of doing this, yeah? Would be to get me to go forward at old man's walking pace.
Okay.
And don't steer until you tell me.
Right.
Yeah? And then when you want me to steer, then, right, quick steering.
Okay.
Yeah? And you can do that all the way to the area that we're going to use to do the turn in the road, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. So,
So I've got to set myself up, haven't I?
yeah, set yourself up, Tony.
Right. Right, what can I see out those mirrors?
Yeah, what can you see out those mirrors, Tony?
Oh, I can see 10% car.
No.
I can see the top and bottom of the back window.
Yep.
And the edge of my headrest and the edge of yours. I'm just going to get out of the car park because that's the detail I want me to get out, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise I'll be getting a check test next week.
So as we came out of
Right,
there,
so
Tony,
don't worry, I'm just going to
you're
put you
gonna
up
start,
here.
okay.
He just came out at the wrong time there, didn't he? Okay, I've set my mirrors up. I can see top and bottom of the back window, and the edge of my headrest and the edge of yours, and I can see 10% car on the rest down the road, and the same with that one.
Okay. Would you get them to do the thing before you get to the site where you're going to do the turn in the road? You need to see that they can do that before, don't you? So, as in drive slow man walking pace.
Yeah, it's getting me
big turns.
It's using the drive to the site to educate me, yeah?
Yeah.
If you don't say anything, they're just going to have rubbish clutch control all the way to the site, yeah?
Okay.
And, yeah, the steering is going to be girly steering, yeah?
Okay.
So, that's why they want to see you use that drive from here to the site.
Okay.
Yeah?
Alright, so you're going to you drive to site now. I wouldn't get you to do it in the car park.
Well, you want to encourage me to have good clutch control.
Yeah.
And quick.
But you said to me I'd get him to drive forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where would I do that? That's what I'm asking. Here
From
before
the car park,
we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you go forward, Tony, I want you to keep the car very slow. Okay.
Old man's walking pace.
Old man's walking pace.
And don't steer until you tell me.
And don't steer until I tell you.
Yeah. So you can actually.
So basically, I'm assessing how I'm going to control you.
Yeah. Well, how I'm going to control the car, isn't it?
All right.
We're going to steer eventually, aren't we?
Yes.
Right, quick steering.
Quick steering, big steers. That's it. Keep the car slow.
Yeah, you left that tiny little bit late, yeah.
And steer back towards me. Big turns, big turns, big turns.
And we're going to turn left.
Okay, we're going to turn left. So as we emerge, just keep that car really good clutch control because we're slightly on a hill here. On big turns. Big turns.
Yeah. And we're going to turn right.
I'm going to turn right, Tony.
So just get the car moving forward slowly, but don't steer until I tell you, yeah?
Okay.
Right, tell me now.
Steer now.
Big turns, big turns, quick steering, yeah? Yeah, because don't forget, I can actually steer already.
Yeah.
But you're just trying to set me
right,
up.
Okay,
yeah. And we're going to turn right, please.
Okay, Tony, we're going to turn right. So as we emerge, keep the car slow and do big turns for me. Don't turn until I tell you.
Okay.
So turn now, do big turns, keep steering,
quick steering.
Quick steering.
Yeah.
That's it, thank you. Kept the car in nice control there.
All right, thanks.
So that's what I want you to do when we're doing a turning road exercise.
So a lot of people actually wouldn't use that. They would just get the examiner to side, yeah?
Okay.
And yeah, you probably see the write-ups on the forums.
Right.
They haven't watched the blame videos, yeah?
Yeah.
And they're writing, oh, the examiner drove like a right prat. He didn't, yeah?
Right. What do they mean by that then?
Well, if you hadn't have used this drive to site to, you know, get me used to using the clutch control and the quick steering,
yeah,
my clutch control would be terrible.
Okay.
I'd be wheeling away and.
All right, so they're saying on their write-ups on the way to site, their driving was really bad.
Well,
that's what they're saying.
Yeah, the examiner really played up, but he didn't. They just played into the examiner's hands, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, because that 5 or 6 minutes that it takes to get from the test centre to the area where you're going to do the turn in the road, if you don't use that as an educational 5 or 6 minutes, well, they are going to behave like a plonker, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, so the examiner's not being nasty. He's just trying to get their point across. that you want to pull your finger out and use every possible opportunity to educate me, yeah?
Okay. So you wouldn't say anything more on it until you got to site? So you wouldn't talk about where it would be safe to do it and all that,
No.
would you?
And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right, Tony. So remember, good clutch control, and don't steer until I tell you.
Alright.
Okay? Bring that clutch slightly up.
So I have to keep those feet still, haven't I?
Yeah, keep the feet still, that's it. That's it, and big turns, quick quickly, quick.
Alright.
That's it.
Oh yeah. Down here, he seems to prefer the word quick steering
Quick,
than big turns, yeah?
Okay.
And I can see where he's coming from, really, because his definition of big turns and your definition of big turns might...
Something else, yeah. So does he prefer quick steering or quick turn?
Quick steering. Quick steering, yeah.
Okay.
And he is right to an extent.
Yeah.
It does actually make common sense, doesn't it? And we're going to turn right.
I'm going to turn right, Tony. Got a mini roundabout here. So you're going to use your quick steering as you go around. Steer now. Quick steering. That's it, and turn up. Do you have to tell him that as well? Like, or no?
Well, I wouldn't have told me it was a roundabout, because
No?
I knew it was a roundabout and already.
Okay. So you just still would have guided him with the steering?
Well, it's control and steering, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do know how to steer,
Yeah.
but to help me with the steering, you're getting me to get the car moving at all man's walking pace and not steering until you tell me, yeah?
Okay.
And because you're holding me back with the steering and I'm going to be steering a bit late,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get into the habit of using this quick steering,
Yes,
yeah?
that's right, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense, yeah.
It's very alright, he hasn't died, has he? He's on the drive. Nice pub. And we're going to turn right.
I'm going to turn right, Tony. Sorry, all my books are on.
That's all right. Used to paint. So you got practically everything around here is all 20 mile an hour speed limits, which does help you on the day, yeah?
Okay.
Now, Stabs, we're going to turn right at the roundabout. We're going to come all the way around the roundabout and back down the other side.
Okay, Tony, we're going to turn right at the roundabout. We're going to go all the way around the roundabout and come back on the other side.
How was
Okay. Yeah, it was good.
that? I'll give that a pause for a minute.